All right, so we're going to carry on with our Normandy 44 campaign. This is going to be turn 10, so it's June 15th. Just a quick overview of what the map looks like for now. We can see here that we have the elements from 4th Division are already pushing on to the beach. We almost got the peninsula cut off over here, although we do have to worry about this units here that will leave an area free so that they can actually trace supply to the border, but we have to cut that off. And in the center around St. Lo, looks like to be a nice battle shaping up. And then on the Commonwealth sector, they're starting to push into the outskirts of Caen, and looking like it's going to be quite good. We do have a German unit that's surrounded and out of supply, so hopefully the Allies can crush that this turn. And so that's a quick overview of what's going on. Let's roll the weather die and see what we're going to get. Right, we got a 3 here, so it looks like we're going to be in overcast again, overcast 3, which means that we can build 2 improved positions for the Germans, and we also have 2 supply points. Now, with all the fighting that's going on here, I think I'm going to give again the points to the 7th Army. I think that's more important than the Sherbrooke Peninsula, so we'll just give them like that. The Germans also get an infantry replacement, so that's one for those. We still have an armored one that we have to use at some point. Hopefully I have units pulled back in position to do a replan for the Germans. Right now, I don't think so. No. Oh, I do. I do have a 12th SS tank I can do a replan on. And then for the Allies, we have 1 infantry replacement for the Americans. We have 1 infantry for the Commonwealth. And then we also have 1 air unit in use, so we can turn 2 of these over. We don't need them. And we also have our 2 naval units, so and supply points. Now, mulberries are in place. It is overcast, so we do get to supply for the 2nd Army as well as for the 1st Army, which already has 3 saved up. So we've actually got 5 supply points for the 1st Army and 2 for the Commonwealth 2nd Army. So now we go into the German player turn and we get our replacements. So if we look over here on the right side, I do have, as I said, 12th SS. So this is going to go under replacement. So we'll put them underneath and put a replenishment on them, replacement. And we also have 1 infantry replacement as well, which we're going to use on one of these cadres. All right, so with 10 June, we also get more armor reinforcements in the shape of 2 Panzer, and they're going to be coming on through the yellow ones down here. So not sure where to send them in. Armor, we're going to be fighting in the city, although we could support the effort towards St. Lo. Maybe we're going to come in this way here, and we'll wrap around, and maybe we can attack it from a flank. Yeah, all right. So let's put them all here, and we'll just come up this way here and pass in. So overcast means we get half movement rate, which is really good for the German armor. So let's do movements. So this is 1 artillery unit. I do have a supply point that I could use the Caen artillery instead. I'm really not sure what to attack. I think I should probably be on the defense. Just against those units there. So let's do some movement. Now, this region here is pretty well under control, I think. We're across the river, which is going to make it very difficult for them to attack us. So if we go, that would be 2 stacking points. This would be a total of 4 stacking points, so I'm safe there. Another headquarters unit. We'll keep him back for now. We do have a step lost unit here, which is on its last step. I'm wondering if we just pull back across into Con. They're going to get hammered on the next turn. I could leave the 1 squad just to act as a buffer. And then we have armor here. Again, it's on this last step. I should probably be pulling these guys back. So let's just come back to here. I don't think I'm going to be doing any combat over here. Unit that's out of supply. Alright, these guys are basically screwed. They can't really move anywhere. I wonder if I should just do an attack. They're going to die when they're attacked anyways. So what do I have for... Now they are isolated, which means they're going to be having my attack power. So that's 7. Half will be 3. So there's no way they can attack. They're going to have to wait and become attacked themselves. It would be at least a 1 to 2 shift. Maybe even 1 to 3. 3 to 8. Yeah, it would be one worse, so it would be a 1 to 3 shift. If I use an artillery unit, that would get me a 1 to 2 shift, so I don't think I can do that. Alright, other moves that we have. Again, we're really running out of units here. I do have a tiger. Let's move you guys here into normal. You're going to attack the 1 unit there. I'm going to use the 1 artillery on that. You guys are going to withdraw into the town, and you're going to hold that. Let's give them a silhouette. So they'll have 4 stacking points and a free silhouette. You guys are going to move up. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. See, Panzer Division, yeah. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 stacking points. One's a step loss unit. I should probably retreat this guy out. That would be... Yeah. Alright, you're going to pull back into here. That'll give me 3 stacking and a silhouette. Let's give him a headquarters as well. You guys will come into here. This is a Werfer, actually. 1, 2, 3. So I could hammer... Maybe I'm going to hammer this guy here with the Werfer. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Alright, so we're going to hammer this unit here with the Werfer. You guys are going to go in on the attack. That would be 2. This would be 4. You have 5 move. I could come back and then go in. Like this. This should be valid, and then into here. Now we'll be Zog bonded. And that means you guys can do the same. You come back here for 1, and then you come in here. You guys are all the same, so I can do that. Except for you. You will not be able to make it. You will. So you're just going to retreat. Actually, no, you'll hold the line across the river. And this way I have 2 attack and stacks that can influence the battle. So I've done some maneuvering around here. I got 2 stacks which are going to be going in against this guy right here. Try and push the Americans out of the woods. And I'm going to use the 1 warfare attack on that as well. Now you guys are in a town behind the river, so that's fine where you guys are. You guys will join them. I don't need a headquarters unit yet, although I do have to worry about these guys coming around and cutting me off. So this would be 1. This would be 3. So I can basically limit a little bit of his movement, but not too much. Over here on... Oh, wait, we got to bring on our reinforcements. So that's the situation there. Yeah, let's come on this way here. So I do get half moves. So this means that's 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 4.5. You guys can sit. That is 4 stacking and a free silhouette. All right, so looking at the Cherbourg Peninsula, this guy's on his last steps. He'll come into the city and just try and hold that. You guys are disrupted, so that's going to come off in the recovery phase. Here on Cherbourg, I do have to attack. Problem is, I've only got the fence with the Panzerjäger. And a 1-to-1 with a shift to the left would not be in my best interest. So this would be 2, 3. You can make it into there. You're going to hang here. You guys, I think I want to retreat as well. No, you'll stay there. You'll be my defense. And unfortunately, that's going to be it because none of the other Cherbourg units can move until they get activated, meaning if somebody's within 2 hexes of them. So that's not going to work. All right, so now we get the combat phase, of which we have... Not you. You guys are going to behold. So just this one here. Let's look at what we have. So we have a 4, 8. We have a 12 in that stack. 16, 17 in this stack. So if we... I didn't need all these units here. Let's use the armor. This armor will be halved. And this will be my main assault force, and we're going to use a warfare. So I've got 17. This will bring it up to 18. And we are attacking 7 that are in woods. Woods gives them a 3 DCB, so it's going to be a total of 10. So 18 to 10. This is going to be 1-to-1, unfortunately. However, we do get a warfare shift. And we don't have any tigers over here, do we? 17th SS. That is not a tiger. Stug. So we're just going to have the 1 shift, which would be on the 2-to-1 column because of our warfare. Um, 1, 2, 3. I could also use an artillery to get a 3-to-1, but I may want the artillery, like I said originally, for this battle over here left of Caen. So I guess I'm stuck with a 2-to-1. Now I do have armor. However, he's got anti-armor as well, so that will negate. I do have a +1, so I'll actually be on the 3-to-1 with my warfare. All right, so let's roll a 3-to-1. See what we get. All right, I rolled a 5. 5 is usually good. 3-1 is attacker 1 and defender 1. Now I don't want to go down to cadre status with my unit here, so I'm going to have to take it on the tank. And the main attacking force, I guess I'll have to step loss one of my 8-5s. Now the defender has to retreat, or you can do determined defense. Actually, woods stops retreat, so he doesn't have to retreat because he's in woods. So this attack really didn't do much except step loss a tank. That's unfortunate. All right, in this case, we have a tiger, so that tiger gives us a shift and a second shift for being a tiger, for a total of 6 to 8. And we also get an artillery shift as well, and a troop quality shift. So we're going to have 4 shifts. Now we're already starting off at 1 to 2 because we're outnumbered. Tiger will put us at 2 to 1. Artillery will be at a 3 to 1. And troop quality will, so we'll be on a 3 to 1 attack and into here. This will use up our supply point for the 7th Army. All right, so on a 3 to 1 versus the 11th Brigade. All right, we got another 5. 3 to 1 again is attacker 1, defender 1. So the defender is step lost, and he'll have to retreat. All right, and then you guys will have to take a loss as well. So I guess I'm, oh man, tiger. I could lose my infantry here and keep my tiger, which I think I will do. So I'll lose that. And then my advance after the combat, I'm going to retreat back to here with my tiger. I don't want to put it forward to attack him by itself. It would probably be outmanned. So next up, I still have 1 supply point. So looking back over here, I am thinking maybe I do go ahead with this attack here. This would be 1 to 1, not using him. Would be 1 to 1. Armor shift would be -1 shift. Troop quality would give me a shift, so that would be 1 to 1. And then I could use an artillery shift to get actually 2 to 1 versus this unit here. Yeah, let's do a 2 to 1. All right, I got a 6 this time. On a 2 to 1 is attacker 1, defender 1, which is not great. I'm going to have to lose the armor to keep the cadre from being appeared. Well, I could use the cadre and then he could retreat. Oh wait, he's in woods. He doesn't have to retreat. Actually, he stops retreat. So he's going to be in the front, and I don't want a cadre there. So yeah, I'm going to lose the armor. And then I have to take a loss on one of these. Now these guys, unfortunately, are all 1-step units, so I cannot do that. If I do this guy, he's a cadre, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to lose one of the Fallschirmjäger battalions. All right, so that's going to be it for the German combat phase. I got to remember about setting up a reserve movement because I never did that in this case. I probably could have set up a couple of reserve attacks to follow up. However, again, because of the terrain, I'm really behind the river trying to pen in the Americans here. It may not be advantageous to do it. So I guess that's it for the combat phase. Now we do recovery. So we supplied, and then we check for supply status. Now again, because we do have a gap in the American lines, we can get supply from there. So everything on Sherbrooke is still in supply. Rather circuitous route, but it's still in supply. We're not cut off yet. This unit here will be out of supply because it cannot trace itself to a town without going through a ZOC. I believe that is correct. Yeah, I believe these guys are now going to become isolated. So we'll give them one of these. And over here in the Commonwealth sector, because these guys are still isolated, that's going to now get flipped over to the red isolation, and we'll have to do some attrition. So this is going to require a die roll. Yeah, so I guess I'd have to do a roll for each one of these, don't I? Now they are in a strong point, so a strong point will give them a +2 to the rolls, as well as a 2 quality. So this guy is good. This guy here is going to be +2 is a 4, and +1 for troop quality will make it a 5. So he's fine too. This unit here, all right, I rolled a 6, so we're good. So it looks like we survived any attrition. We're still marked with our isolation attrition marker, and we can carry on with the allied turn. All right, so I could bring in a lot of one-step American tank destroyers. I don't think I need that. I think I need infantry. So let's bring in 2 infantry into 4th Div. And in the Commonwealth, I didn't move you guys on last time. That's where they should have landed. I think I'm going to use more infantry. Do I need to chase them with armor? Yeah, let's do 2, 4, 6. Let's put them on 50th Division. They'll come in through Jig and land here so we can move our other forces around. Now we also have replenishment. So I have an infantry for the Commonwealth, and so let's do this guy here. He's sitting back. We'll mark one of those guys with a replenishment, so we'll flip him over. Mark him as such. And on the American side, I do have a cadre I could remove. Yeah, let's do that. So this will be C. All right, so he'll get a replen as well. And now we can do the allied movement. So let's start over here on the left. All right, we got to do some pushing, and then we have to block off Sherbrooke. So let's now attacking across the river into a town. This is going to max out at 4. 7 to 4 will be 1 to 1. However, this will be half because we're going across a river. So we'll be 3.5 to 4, 1 to 2, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot bring my artillery in range. Let's move you guys to here. We're just going to act like blocking. So we want to block everything off. Right, so that's like that. If you come this way, this will create a ZOC block all the way over here that you won't be able to penetrate through. Now you have to move, so that would be 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3. 4 will put you in Point Abbey. You guys can retreat. You're only cadre status anyway, so let's bring you back. This would be 1 or half, 1, 1.5. Sorry, 2, 2.5. So you have to stop there. Again, we'll have a nice little block. So it looks like we've just cut off Sherbrooke. So we can pull back. We don't need to attack. We'll just pull back into the towns. I think we're going to do this attack though. So if I go, you have 4 move. So this will be a half, 1.5, 2, and then 3, 4. So you would be able to come there. You'd be able to come there. You'll pull back into Vallon. I do have 1 air, so let's do this attack. I'll use an artillery from 7th Corps, and we'll throw in a plane as well. All right, reinforcements are going to land on the beach, and then they're going to move 1 hex inland. Let's put them on this road here. Now, unfortunately, because of the naval bombardment line, I'm almost out of my Western Task Force limit, so maybe I should move over to the Sherbrooke and start pounding them, but I don't think I need to. I could use them against this guy, but again, I'm just not going to attack. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to create that Zoc bond, which is going to prevent any supply from reaching Sherbrooke. In this case here, we do have 10. Bocage will give him a 3, but we only have 2s here, so that'll be a total of 6. 10 to 6 will be 1 to 2, or 1 to 1. And I'll have to use an artillery. No, I won't. I don't have any in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I use you instead, if I put you over here, I can use you in this location and just use a plane over there. All right, so this attack will go in. You'll join this battle here. Again, we're going against the town. -1. Troop quality wise, these guys are not good, but I got a +1 with my Rangers. So if I make that my main attack force, this is really going to hurt. 6, eh? So you jump onto here. That'll be 4 stacking points. If I give him armor, this will be half, 1.5, 2, 3, and then 5 into there. So you 2 guys are going to go in on here. I'm going to use an artillery. And again, I cannot use any armor, and my plane is used up. You are going to go, that's half, 1.5, 2, 3, I guess you just have to stand by here. 3. I cannot go there, so yeah, you're going to have to go there. As a matter of fact, if I send in this across the river as well, everything's going to be halved because they're attacking across the river into a town, but that might be enough force to severely weaken that location. All right, here we have 4 stacking points and a silhouette, so I think you're just going to come over here. That would be 1. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep you guys over here, so that's fine. All right, reinforcements are coming on, so now we got the Commonwealth. You guys are pretty well good. We have a total of town is 4, so it's going to be 8, 15. Jesus. All right, so I gotta put you guys there. You guys are gonna go 1, 3. You guys will come here. That would be 1. That would be 2. That would be 4 to that location. So this is going to be 1 attack. We use up our 1 supply point from this artillery. Another supply point from this artillery. Now we have 2 from the second army. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to have to move 1. That'll get me a shift here. Yeah, you guys are going to go in there, so you're just going to hang out. That is 1 shift from the second army. And then we are going to also... If we use a plane, that might be overkill, but I think I need the overkill. So let's throw a plane in. And then over here, we're going to attack into the city. With that. And we will use up our last supply point to bring down another artillery. From this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to move as well. So you're going to come up 1. And I'll just flip you over to say that we're using you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. In this location here, everything's going to go in. And we're going to use... all right, so we're going to use the War Sprite. And we'll throw on a naval bombardment. You guys here are more or less waiting to get resupplied, so let's do a switcheroo. You'll come here. As a matter of fact, you're going to go forward into the line of battle. You guys will hit the beach and then move your 1 hex. I think that's going to be it for the moves. Do we want to put anybody in reserve? Not really. All right, so let's do the allied attack, and we'll start over here. So we said we had 1 naval bombardment, which would be a shift. So they're going to be under half strength. So um, that's going to be a total of 10. This would be a total of 12. So this would be my main attack force. So we're going to have 12. 12 and 6 would be 18. So you guys are actually not going to be required. I overthought that. So we're going to have 18. We're going to be defending with 1, 2.5. That would be 4. And these guys here would bring it up to 6. 18 to 6 will be 3 to 1. Now they do have anti-armor, so I won't get an armor shift. They do have troop quality, so we'll be on the 1 to 2. However, we do have a naval shift, so we're going to be back on the, 2 to 1. We'll be back on the 3 to 1. So we're on the 3 to 1 attacking these guys here. All right, I rolled a 6 on the 3 to 1. Is Defender 1. Now, I'm probably going to step loss the 12th SS. They are in a strong point, so they're not going to be able to move. Or they don't have to retreat, I should say. However, they're still under the effects of supply. All right. And so that's your guys' attack. Now I could do a subsequent attack with these guys here. And for that matter, you guys here as well. So this would be 10. We're looking at 11 here. I could use another ship. That'll give me another shift. So this will be my main assault force. That'll be 11. Half of 10 is 5, so it's going to be 16. Now this is just a strong point, so it's only mixed. I forgot to add that in last time. Mixed is a 2 DCB, so it'll be 2, 4, 5, 8. Oh wait, these guys are halved again. So we're gonna have 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 5. We're gonna have 5 defending against 11. So that'll be on the 2 to 1. Troop quality will cancel. And armor will be canceled. However, we do get a shift for the ship. So we'll be on the 3 to 1. This will be my main assault force. Oh shit, I just rolled a 1. Attacker 1 and then DR. So that really didn't work out at all. Yeah, I still have my airborne unit there. So let's step down the tank. I'll keep the infantry for now. You guys stay back where you were. And they do a DR. Now they are in a strong point, so they don't have to retreat. So they are fine. So that was a waste of an attack. I got to be honest. All right, so let's look over here. This other Commonwealth attack. We're looking at that's 12. That's going to be 14. Oops. So this 14 will be my main assault force. You guys are going to attack by yourselves, I think. Or maybe I'll attack this one here. I think I'm going to be overstacked, or sorry, at 18 firepower. So right now we have 14, and then we get half of this, which is a 15. Sorry, 12. So another 6. So that'll give us 18. And it'll get 4, 8, 12, 17. So it's going to be 1-to-1 odds. Armor shifts will cancel. Troop quality wise, they'll get a shift, so it's actually going to be 1-to-2 odds. However, with the plane and a naval artillery and a plane, will be back up to the 2-to-1. 2-to-1 attacking into that town. All right, roll the 5 on the 2-to-1. Should be a DR, determined. Either retreat or conduct a determined defense. Now, they are in a town. A town stops retreat, so this attack, I guess, didn't do shit. Hmm. 12. 12. So this will be a total of 18. Defending against 16. So it's going to be 1-to-1. Troop quality will give it a shift to the 1-to-2. And then Tiger is going to bring it down to the 1-to-3. So that would not work out, so you're not going to bother attacking. You'll just stay for now. I really didn't think that went through. Over in Sherbrooke area, we have south of Turn10. Let's do this guy here. So these guys are going to be under half supply, which means they'll be at a 1 plus 1 for the bocage, 2, 3. We're going to have these guys attacking, which will put them on the 13-to-3, will be 4-to-1. And armor will be 5-to-1, and artillery will be a 6-to-1 attack against that location there. All right, so rolled 6 on the 6-to-1 DH. All right, so the defender loses half his total steps. So I assume everybody is going to be affected, which means this guy is gone. And this guy is gone as well. All right. Well, that worked out pretty good. Now, for my advance after combat, I'm going to stay there. All right, and then we have one last combat up here. We have 10 to, they get 3 for the bocage, would be a total of 9. 10-to-9 will get us a 1-to-1. Armor will cancel because of the troop quality. However, we have a 0 there at a -1, so we would get 1 shift. So we should be on the 2-to-1, and the Air Force will put it on the 3-to-1. 3-to-1 into that location. Roll the 2. 2's not good. Exchange. So we have an exchange going on. So let's step loss the armor. And we're going to get rid of the anti-tank. All right, so that is it for that. And looks like we can get into the recovery phase. So all our replacement markers. Oh wait, I do got one more battle here. I completely forgot about. So we said we had artillery, and we have a lot of units coming in to a town. I don't know if I'm going to be attacking with everything because, again, you're maxed out at 18, so this might be not worthwhile. So let's go. That's 16. This would be 12. So this would be my main assault force. So we're going to do 16, and we're attacking across the river, so it's going to be halved to 8. These guys are going to be supporting, and they're going to be halved twice. So we have 12 halved to be 6, halved to be 3. So for a total of 11 so far, and then another 3 will be a 14. And we're defending with, a town is 4, so 9, 11, 13, 15. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 attack. Troop quality wise, we will get a shift because I'm 0s in my main assault force. He's a -1. Armor will be canceled because of his unit. Actually, he's a red. He's a red 4, so would he be shifted twice? No, he's just anti-tank. All right, so it is an anti-tank unit, so that'll cancel any armor shift. So it's going to be on the 1-to-1, but again, the American artillery will make it on the 2-to-1 column. All right, roll a 4. A 4 on the 2-to-1 gets us a DR result, which means he must either retreat or conduct a determined defense. Now he's in a town, so he doesn't have to do anything. So again, this attack really didn't do squat. So now we can do recovery. We'll take off our replenishments. Any disrupteds will come off. Oh, I forgot to do another attack. All right, I forgot to do this attack here as well. So this is my Commonwealth artillery. So let's do that. Now this is a city, which means that their defense is going to max out at 3. So this will be 7. Attacking, we're going to have 13 and 17. So this will be the main assault force. This will put it up to 18. Troop quality wise, we're at 0s. They're at a -1. So we should get 1 shift. Armor will be negated because it's a city. And we do have artillery. So we have 18 to 8 is going to be 2-to-1. Artillery will bring it over to 3-to-1, and then the troop quality should be a 4-to-1 shift. All right, another 2. 4-to-1, 2 is DR, so because it's a city, it's going to be no effect. That's not good. All right, now we can check the supply routes. It looks like we are all in supply. We have the German nicely surrounded here. All the Commonwealth are good. American supply is all good. Let's move the cores back to active for next time. Ready, and that is turn 10. All right, so next video we'll carry on with turn 11.